Ah!
The spooky green ninja.
That's true. It is a spooky green ninja. Or, it's me!
Oh, thank God. I totally thought it was a ninja.
I didn't mean to freak you out, Bob.
Yeah, I was scared.
I scared Kevin so much his hair is red.
What?
Yeah, speaking of that, I really need to re-dye.
Yeah, you do.
You die again.
Well, re-dye, yeah. Oh, hey, I forgot to bring up the question and answers on the side. Shame on me. What am I thinking?
Happy thoughts. Trying to fly.
Was that soft?
10 nuggets for $1.49?
That's what he was thinking about.
That's why I did that. Sorry, Kevin. Didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to make that sound epic.
Gold.
Kevin, if I whine at you, will you give me pizza too?
You know what? Actually, I am going to try and do something about that. I will be right back.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Oh, he's
Bob
bringing
and
us.
I want to entertain the folks.
Yeah.
For
Hello.
those that are new to the live freeform show, which is what we normally do, or did, we're going to drink and watch some cooking. And in fact, I should just ask, is the cook ready? All right. We're going to the live cooking feed now. That's molasses. Is it molasses? Ooh, I got it right, and I just took a shot in the dark.
Did you ever see my set of giant foam D&D dice?
No.
Yeah.
They're
They're
foam?
giant. They're foam.
Nice.
They're giant. Yeah. The whole set. I have the large D20s also. They're like damn cue balls.
Have you ever attempted to or have located a Zakihedron?
Which one's that?
That's a 100-sided die. Where did you get that from, Bob?
I don't remember, but the cool thing is that made in the USA, Game Science. Here we go. Gulfport, Mississippi, 39601.
From Zaki's.
Yep. Gulfport, Mississippi.
And for anyone interested in that particular die, and I'm not zooming in on Bob, even though we can see him, later. But the die is really just a big circle over top the numbers, and there's flat spots for each number. Whatever number it stops on, you pick it up and look, and then that's the number. So the Zakihedron was created. Wow, way to go, YouTube, and not let me know that this started. The other Kevin apparently was on YouTube and didn't know this was on, and he's watching.
So, Kevin, so
he's watching, and I don't show any viewers down there. So I bet we have viewers that we don't know about. So yeah, the Zaki. Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
Did you shop at Zaki's?
Was that the D&D warehouse?
Well, it was the large gaming warehouse. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we've gone there. That was right outside the other gate from us, and the Jack and Diane's gate is what I called it. And
well, that's where Jack and Diane's was out of.
Huh?
That's where Jack and Diane's was out of.
Yeah.
The tattoo parlor. Other Kevin says, "Nice hat, Captain Bob."
I saw that. Pretty cool. Thank you. You know what I bought there at that particular thing? I bought a deck of tarot cards that were mage-themed tarot cards.
Really?
Yeah.
Zaki's is where I acquired my largest collection of, I think it was werewolf stuff. I mean, all the books except for the main one, I'd gotten from Zaki's. And the main one I got in Okinawa City.
There's one set of dice that I got while we were in Okinawa. It was in a little store. You and me went into the store. It was just like right down the street from Whisper Alley, and it was a set of giant dice that were purple.
I'm positive that's the same store I bought the book from because we happened across it by accident, I believe.
Quite possibly.
The funny thing and the oh well, actually, you wouldn't have been there. Okay. The first time that I went to Okinawa, you were not there. I don't even believe you were in the Navy yet. So, Navy story. Chris and I were looking for a place to drink. So we had gone out several times of that specific gate from Kadena Air Base. And we were looking for the Not Buy Me Drinky clubs. For anyone who wants to know, a Buy Me Drinky club is where a woman will sit with you for basically $15 a shot for a shot of water. So Chris and I had gone out of this gate several times, and we had gotten to go out earlier this one particular time, and this store was lit up with neon lights and stuff, and it said open, and I'm like, hey, is that the werewolf book there?
Yeah.
Beside the vampire book? Hey, wait a second. It's a role-playing store. So we totally derailed our drinking that night, and we purchased a sizable amount of books and gaming supplies, and we rocked it from that point on.
Nice. Yes, and I did so enjoy our werewolf-vampire games. That was great. That's something that I totally want to get going again.
And Chris was running, before having the book, Chris was running Vampire from memory, and he was pretty damn close on what was in that book. He had a few things wrong, but we adapted when we got the book.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so I just rolled on this chart here in the Gamma World game because you were talking about a story that you were doing and discussing some weird creatures. So I just did a roll on here, and I came up with a felinoid shapeshifter. It was a cat person that can change what he looks like.
I see.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of different things that you can be, and then you roll the dice to see what they are. Like you got android, cockroach, doppelganger, electrokinetic.
Wait, an android cockroach doppelganger sounds awesome.
You only have 2 of them, though.
Oh.
Yeah. Ectoplasmic, exploding, fungoid. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So you can either pick 2 or you can roll for it, and I always rolled for it. Like if you are a rat swarm shape changer, you're basically like a humanoid made up of rats. They can then change however you want to based on where the rats are in your big old chunk of.
Like according to the werewolf changers breed, the Anasi was like that, or Anansi, the spider people. Their morphing was into a hive of spiders, basically.
Which is pretty cool.
It blew up the possibilities of what I could do with the game, and just sad that nobody liked. No. Once I started expanding out of werewolf, people started getting a little less interested, which I didn't understand because all of a sudden you could be a were-tiger or a were-crocodile or a were-bear.
I still have all my old werewolf-vampire books.
Lucky you.
And my 2nd edition D&D. which nobody plays that anymore.
Because
still
it
got
was
it.
all on like percentage dice and crap.
Well, it was the THACOs that people didn't like. It's like you'd roll the dice, and then you'd have to subtract this, and then add that, and subtract this, and add that, subtract, add. There was a lot of math involved in that. The one that had the percentile dice was Riffs. Riffs was big on percent. I mean, that's like the only dice that you would use would be the percentile.
I have a Rift story. I was interested in playing vampire or werewolf or something, and I had a friend who kept bringing up Rifts. He was like, "Oh, but you can play vampires, werewolves, and Rifts," and he kept trying to sell me on the game because he wanted to do like kaiju maybe or zombies or something, and he just kept trying to push Rifts so we could all have the same, all the characters we wanted, and I just kept pushing back, going, "I don't want to play Rifts. I want to play a vampire game." I mean, yeah.
Right.
For anyone that's watching and is watching the food going on right now, we're making cashew chicken again. But we're making it with chow mein noodles this time.
Chicken. We can make a biscuit. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Risk was one of the type of games that you can bring in characters from any other game system.
Wasn't that the whole point of Rifts, or am I wrong there?
That was essentially it. Now you'd have to convert it to where it was compatible a lot of times, and the conversion was difficult because it wasn't so much. I don't think that was the intended purpose when they did it. It was made to when you can open up portals into different worlds. I don't think that they were literally meaning other games, just other worlds. Like all of a sudden, here's a bug world or a giant world or whatever. Kind of like the old Mario Brothers. The 8 levels is each a different world altogether, but they're all Mario Brothers. It's kind of like that.
Okay.
But it works. I mean, you just got to convert it. And in the one character that I'm making that has all these different lives, that's kind of what I was thinking with him. That any story that I write, this guy can be part of it because he does these different world hopping things. Hopping. What are you? I got so much shit laying around this apartment that found another toy. Yay!
What did you find, Bob? What the hell is that?
Kniffy.
Oh, a Kniffy. Hey, Bob?
Yes.
You get TV, right?
What's that?
You get TV, right? Cable?
Yeah.
You have Stars?
We do not have any of the paid movie channels. So occasionally, every once in a while, they will give them to us for free as kind of a teaser and, hey, look how awesome we are type thing. This is sharp. But it's short.
I'll probably talk about this more often during our eventual TV edition, but I suggest you look into the TV show Black Sails.
Black Sails. Let me do a check real quick here. Where are you? Wahaha.
This is riveting podcasting here, folks. Riveting.
No, okay, so remind me later. What I'm doing right now is I'm checking the Showbox app to see if... What was the name of that? Dark what?
Sail.
Dark Sail. S-A-I-L?
Yeah, like a ship.
Stop it. Somebody keeps posting on Facebook. They keep popping up on my phone. Bob, damn it.
Well, an overview of the series is it's a pirate TV show, which is the prequel to Treasure Island.
Oh.
Yes. And it mixes in real pirates with the fictional ones.
Nope. It's not on there. I've got a Mythica, a Dark Spore. Nope, no Dark Sail though.
Black Sails.
Black Sails?
Black Sails.
Black Sails. Is that what you said the first time?
Yes. Which is why I corrected you when you said dark, and then you didn't listen to me.
Oh. Was that important?
Yeah, it's part of the title. So if you want to find, I don't know, Star Wars, you wouldn't go space conflict, because that's not going to find you what you need.
Huh. See these rules, I don't... There's a Black Sea, Black Fish, Black Hat. Meet Joe Black. Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
And
Woman Black.
I'll send you a message, Bob.
Did you say Avengers Confidentials, Black Widow, and Punisher?
No.
Sound like that for some reason. I don't. Black Knight, Black Rain, Chocolate Rain. Oh, it's a cool app. There's a lot of stuff on there that that's pretty new in the movies and stuff. Okay, cool. I got a message from DJ. What I'm not going to do is read it out loud because if he wanted to say it, he would have said it instead of something.
I would have said it, yeah. I could tell Kevin thing, but Kevin, have you heard of or watched Black Sails?
Bless you.
I haven't watched it. I have heard a lot about it, though.
It is awesome.
Yeah, it seems like, I don't know, the reason that I haven't really watched any of it is just because at first it really sounded gimmicky to me.
Well, I guess I had that initial impression, but I don't know what made me start watching it in the first place, but I gave it a shot, and then I was like, oh, hey, this is fucking, yeah, well, this is fucking good. Other Kevin has heard of it, but hasn't watched it. Kevin, on the question and answer, you need to watch it instead of just hearing about it because it's awesome. It's yes, it's on Stars, but it's like Stars Game of Thrones. I mean, it's that level. It's like Stars is saying, we don't have anything else that even comes close to this. Fucking watch it.
You know, speaking of Game of Thrones,
Yep.
has it only been a year since that stopped? Because I know that the new season's out. They've got an episode out already, but
Yeah.
it just seems like it's been like forever since it's been on last.
Well, it did seem like a long time, yeah. And it is back on.
Yes. In fact, I will be downloading the first episode.
We watched it since we have the HBO Now app. We watched it right after it aired.
DJ, you have dice in front of you?
I don't.
What do you mean? Huh. That's weird.
Why? Should I have dice? Should I go get some dice?
Well, I just wanted to see if you want to roll up a character and see, like, or not roll up a character, but just come up with a 2-creature combination.
Ooh. How many sides do I need, or doesn't it matter?
Let's start with a 12.
All right. I got 6-sided die. I'm gonna use 2. Um,
You guys.
yeah, I found a bunch of my dice the other day, like the box of all my dice. It was very awesome.
There you go.
That's good because I can't figure out how to get into this.
I'm gonna request that you use purple sparkly ones.
Purple sparkly dice.
Are those
Awesome.
These are 10-sided.
God damn it!
Yeah. Maybe 12. I got a 12-sided dice.
Freaking dumb dice.
What do I need to roll, Bob? Just a 12?
Just roll your 12 for now.
That is a 9 because that's where the dot's at.
9. Okay, now roll a 20. You got 20?
I do have a 20. That is a 10.
So the first one is a magnetic. And then roll your 12 again?
That's a 1.
And 20 again.
That would be 14.
So you would be a magnetic pyrokinetic, which is kind of cool.
And it rhymes. I could be a rapper, too.
Yeah, a rapper.
I'm
It has candy inside. I would rap it.
My rapping skills are totally pathetic, but I'm white. And you gotta give me slack because I don't know what I'm doing. And that doesn't rhyme. So, do you remember these, Bob? Maybe you don't. Oh, I bought these.
I've seen them before.
These are post Miato. Sorry, post and pre Miato.
Cool.
I have a lot of 10-sided dice because I played Vampire for the better part of the last 20 years. I'm so sad that I don't.
That was a long time to play a game.
Yes, yes, and if things worked out better, we could all get together online and play Doctor Who, or we could play Fate, or we could play.
I've got fudge dice. I got fake dice now, but I haven't.
We should do an actual play one week. How about that? The Greatest Show, episode 87, actual play.
Episode number Cabbage.
Cabbage is that a good how high is Cabbage? Oh wait.
Cabbage was between 3 and 4.
Oh, other Kevin gave me a line, I think. Introducing the magnificent magnetic pyrokinetic alongside DJ Capitas Gravitas. Bob.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah, he had time to think of that though. I was freestyling. And sometimes when I freestyle, I lose confidence.
That's what the alcohol is for.
Right?
Wow, that's pretty cool. You have a it says appearance. You track bits of metal debris, cans, old keys, even shrapnel find home in hard-to-reach places on your body.
So not only can you attract sharp pieces of metal, but you can turn them into molten pieces of metal as they come out.
Snap.
Because the pyrokinetic says your hair is flame, your touch can ignite a blaze, and you breathe, and your breath is an all-consuming inferno. Where you walk, you leave fine ash and sooty footprints behind. Yeah, that's cool. So you have these glowing things stuck to you.
Well, I could pick stuff up like magnetically, and then immediately liquefy it and hurl it at you, and basically I'm hitting you with magma.
Magma.
Magma. Look at her shake that bottle.
Ooh.
Look at her shake that
shake,
bottle.
shake. Shake, shake, shake.
Shake the bottle.
Ow!
Bob, when are you coming to visit me?
I don't know. I have no idea. I have a week of vacation this year, and we are using that. I don't even have it available to me yet. But I put in for vacation time, and I was granted vacation time, where we will be going to see her parents in Florida for a week. We're driving there, so that's going to be like half the frickin' time.
Yeah, Bob, that's the wrong direction. You were literally going farther away from me.
Sorry.
I
What about
still
Kevin?
don't understand why people choose to live in Florida.
Yeah, you got terrible things like killer bees and crocodiles and Haitians and the sun and old people.
No, they're old people. So
Well, it's like pre-zombies. I mean, they're not quite zombies yet, but they're on their way there.
Zombie practice, really.
that wouldn't be a bad place to go in the event of zombies, because it wouldn't, in that heat and humidity, it wouldn't take long before a zombie would no longer be able to function.
Have you read the book World War Z?
No.
Okay. Well, there is a part in there that gave me a brilliant idea that I would want to live in the snowy tundras during a zombie invasion because you could freeze the zombies.
Yes, I have the survival guide to zombies, but here's the thing, is that you have two different things here. That they would rot a lot faster in the warmer climates, and it also said that it also said that the animals will devour the rotting meat anyways. So, like, all the animals are going to be on your side, let alone the bugs and this stuff. However, here's my problem with the cold, is that, yes, they're going to be a lot slower, if not totally solid. But if they're not solid, they're under snow now, that you can walk right past and not know they're there until they do their little chihuahua ankle-biting thing.
Well, you mentioned you have the zombie survival guide, Bob?
I believe so. It would be in my Nook if I have it. I think that's the one I have.
Do you know who wrote that zombie survival guide?
No.
Max Brooks. Do you know what Max Brooks wrote?
World War Z?
World War Z. And Kevin, the other Kevin, says, how have you not read World War Z? Exactly.
I do believe they call it something like the Croanoa virus or something. It's a virusy thing in that.
I don't remember that. That's the one where I explained it was the aftermath of the whole thing, so...
I always liked it when Aftermath was recess.
That's after science.
Yeah. You know who Max Brooks' dad is?
Who's
Mr.
that?
Brooks?
Mel Brooks.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Nice. Speaking of relationships, there is a book series that I really like, and that's the Lock and Key series. I've talked about this on the show before. Now, here's what I learned about the Lock and Key series. It's written by a dude named Joe Hill. That's not his real name, obviously. His name is like Joseph Hillman King. It's Stephen King's son.
Bob, I believe you need to answer Mr. Kevin's question there.
Wow, here we go. Yeah, but we'd be wearing these things called boots, Bob. We're going to chew through... Who's going to chew through a pair of boots and not be noticed? Well, that's true. That's a very good point. Boots would be very important during a zombie apocalypse. And if you don't have a pair, well, there's dead people walking around all over the place. You would simply kill them and take their boots.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Something I've never really gotten about the whole zombie apocalypse thing. Have you ever, like, tried to bite someone? It's not easy.
I've bit lots of people.
Bob's bitten me.
Probably.
No, not probably. Bob has bitten me.
Lock and Key is supposedly being turned into a TV show. There was on IMDb, or I looked it up, and there, not only is it supposed to be, but I do believe there was at least one episode that was supposed to have already happened. Let me see what IMDb says about it.
Okay. I need to perform something here.
Lock and Key. Yeah, we got a 2011 TV movie. shows up. There's a 2013 short that shows up, and a 2014 short. So it sounds like they're trying to get that going here, and I'm like really, really waiting for it. Like, oh, those are awesome. I just had one of the other things, and it's vanished. The cherry Coke.
Oh, the cherry colas. Did you like it?
Not really.
Oh. But it does taste like cherry cola, does it not?
Best damn cherry cola. I think that it tastes like a cherry, like a diet cherry pop, like the cheap diet cherry pop.
Bland.
Okay, Tricia believes it tasted bland also. I don't think it tasted like, it wasn't like cherry Coke, but I mean you could tell it was a cola cherry taste, and it was alcoholic.
Yeah. It doesn't compare to the root beer, though.
Yeah,
the root beer by far is the best. I don't even like the orange as much as I like the root beer.
Root beer's pretty good. Yeah, Kevin, do you have dice in front of you? Other Kevin says the cherry cola stout. That was a question. The stuff is awesome. So stout. This isn't the stout, right? This is just.
That's just we're drinking beer alternatives. Kevin, other Kevin. Since we have a Kevin on, I'm going to refer to the other Kevin as I need a nickname. Other Kevin.
Other Kevin.
I love that I hear the cutting of the celery and I see it happen after I hear it, so like the sound is traveling faster than...
Kevin 1 and Kevin B.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that other cherry cola though. I really like cherry Coke, and I would like to find one that I do like, and it just sounded so good, and I've been looking for it, and I finally found it, and I was kind of like, oh, that wasn't nearly as good as what I thought it would be. Oh, you found some.
I always have dice near me.
Excellent. Let's roll. Let's see what you get here. Let me pull up that same chart that I just threw DJ's way. Okay, so start with a 12-sider.
Alright. 9.
9, that's famine, so a 20?
19.
Temporal is your first one, and then a 12 again,
9 again.
and then the 20 also.
17.
So temporal shapeshifter.
Oh, sorry, what was it?
Temporal shapeshifter.
Temporal shapeshifter. So you change time, or do you change shape and time travel?
Or
Okay,
do I change shape into anything that has ever existed or ever will exist?
Here's the thing. Yeah, this is kind of cool. Temporal says your secondary form reveals your birth era. A normal form suggests someone from the past, and a heavy mutated form suggests someone from a grim future. So that's your temporal part. So if you're a temporal shapeshifter, you basically look like whatever you want to look like. You were probably a blast to have as a child, saying, "Where the fuck my kid go?" And there's like kids all over the place, and you're just like turning into somebody to get candy from their dad or something.
I have to say that other Kevin will either go by Kev or Heavy Metal Jesus, which is his nickname. But I could also push that to be Heavy Metal Jesus.
I'm guessing it's Jesus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Jesus.
HMJ.
So, yeah, Heavy Metal Jesus is how I'm going to refer to him. Is that because you have long hair, Heavy Metal Jesus?
I got Metal Jesus for YouTube.
Tricia met Metal Jesus from YouTube.
Okay, let me pull something up here real quick here. I want to see this. Name in Doctor Who. There was a baby in Doctor Who said that he didn't like his name and he wanted the doctor to call him something else. This is the one where this guy showed up in 2 episodes as a flatmate for him the first time, and then the second time was he wanted to be called Stormageddon, Dark Lord of All. Which is what he told the doctor he wanted to be called.
It's really the greatest name ever.
Yeah. And he referred to his dad as not mum. Let's see. According to the 11th Doctor, who claimed to be able to speak baby, Alfie preferred to call himself Stormageddon, Dark Lord of All. He called Sophie mum, Craig not mum, the Doctor also not mum, and everyone else peasants. That was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
The other one that had the same guy, which isn't that guy like a famous British comedian?
Probably.
Okay, so other Kevin, the heavy metal Jesus Kevin, says, well, between the long hair, a prominent tattoo on the forearm, and a new friend first met me while I was blaring Pantera while working on another friend's bike. Yes, that's why he called me Evie?
Well, I think he said heavy, but I think he missed the H.
Gotcha. Cool.
See, I find that funny because I also have long hair and a forearm tattoo.
I want to get a tattoo of a butt on my butt. Cornelia! Keep me for my butt.
I would like tattoo on forearms, but I only have 2.
Hey, you get rid of that.
Was that an onion?
Oh, get rid of that crap. No! No!
It's so an onion.
No!
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Okay, note to self. DJ is terrified of onions.
I just don't like onions. She's going to put the onions in, and I'm letting her know now that if she really wants to, because she ordered mushrooms for me on the pizza the other night. For her birthday.
Wow. See, that's what marriage is all about.
So, there was a time when I didn't eat anything like mushrooms or anything like that. Would the butt on the butt that was put on your butt make you a tri-butt? Well, it could. It came from Beavis and Butthead. I don't even know if I remember the episode that came from anymore, to be honest with you. So anyway, I never liked broccoli. I never liked mushrooms. I didn't like any of that stuff. Then I had my dairy issue for years. For years, I couldn't eat anything that was dairy. Like, I would get violently sick, and I would be in so much pain that I could hardly move. So I started eating alternative things, and my palate changed. So I like broccoli now, and I like mushrooms now, and I still can't stand onions, and asparagus tastes like, I don't know, a dirty cab floor.
Yeah, that's not you, that's just asparagus.
Yeah, well, I agree, but she seems to think that asparagus was cooked wrong, and I'm like, nah, it tastes like the butt crack of a sumo wrestler, okay? It's too much.
Ooh, I also am magnetic. I'm a cockroach magnetic. So I am like a giant humanoid cockroach that has metal things stick to me.
So how would we interact? I mean, would me making
From a
the
distance.
the what?
I said from a distance. Now, being magnetic, there's one or two things that would happen. We would either, like, if we got too close, get stuck together, or we would do that thing where we could never get too close to each other because we would have this thing pushing us apart.
That is an interesting thought. What I was going with is if I'm going to throw molten projectiles at you, is the molten stuff still metal, or is that a different thing? Because I'll put the metal in motion and then liquefy it.
At that
See,
point,
I never
it's still metal.
The what?
Would
It is
liquid metal
still
stick to a magnet?
Yeah, would liquid metal stick to a magnet, Dr. Science?
I believe so. I mean, it definitely would displays magnetic properties still while it's in liquid form. So.
Somebody, I need a fucking YouTube video of molten metal sticking to a magnet. That.
And a tattoo of a butt on a butt tattooed on someone's butt. Is there a video for that? I think that if we were playing this game, if any of the two things were the same, I would say, all right, reroll it. Because there's a lot of different options. There's 48 different options or something like that.
So what you're saying is that I should take another shot at it.
You can if you want to. You
10.
want? 10?
10 on the 12. And then 7 on the 20.
So 10 gives you Feminine Fargo. 10 and 20?
No, see, 10 on the 12-sided dice, 7 on the 20-sided dice.
Exploding is your
Okay.
first one.
And then I got 10 again. Whoops. Hey, no kitty. Get away from the... No! Oh, 20! 20!
20? What? What was the first number on 12?
10.
And then a 20?
Yeah.
That's cool. You're wheeled, so you have wheels, whether it's like the one wheel like Gizmo Duck, or you're like part tank or Johnny Five, you have wheels, and you explode. Now the exploding part, it says that exploding over and over doesn't damage you, but it's hell on your wardrobe. When you get emotional, your eyes burn, your hair smokes, and heat shimmers around you.
I want to say something, Bob.
Yes.
While I don't mind Darkwing Duck, the first Duck superhero was Gizmo Duck. I'm so happy to hear someone else reference the coolest Duck superhero.
Okay, now, what was the word that he used to become Gizmo Duck?
Oh, man, you're going to ask me to... it was... shit.
Nope.
I'm going to kick myself when I hear it. I'm watching a video that Kevin sent me. It's molten metal reacting like with a magnet.
There it is.
That's totally awesome. All right.
So it does interact with the magnet?
It completely goes on the magnet.
Oh,
Kevin for the win. Show's over.
nice.
I got nothing. I'm waving.
But then you lose your magnet, because, I mean, okay, you could wait for it to cool, but if you wait for it to cool, it's now, like, all solid again, and...
Yeah.
Labyrinth blatherskites.
Ah! Yes.
Yes. Gizmo Duck.
Maybe really cool so you can pick them out.
Okay.
How about that?
Deal.
Huh?
She said she'd make the onions really big chunks so I can pick them out, which is just the opposite theory that her mother uses, which is, I'll cut them up real fine so you won't even notice them. If I won't notice them, don't put them in the food!
Unless it has some sort of a health benefit, then yeah, I agree with that.
No, there's no health benefit. They make everything...
I bet there is.
No. So the argument of, I'll cut it up real fine, it won't even notice it. Well, if I won't notice it, why do you need to put it in?
It makes things taste good.
Does not make things taste good.
Yeah,
That's
I've
like
never
saying-
really understood that. Every time someone says you won't even notice it, it's a lie.
It is a lie. Like
I was told that about vodka.
I was told Jack Daniels was smooth. You know what? I threw up on that guy's shoes, and he regretted telling me it was smooth. I said, that's smooth right there. The barf that I just put on your shoe.
I think when they said that Jack Daniels was smooth, they're referring to the guy who had a girl on each arm, and he was smooth. Yeah, chicks dig it. But my brother, he did a thing one time. Oh my gosh, we had spaghetti. Spaghetti sauce had mushrooms in it. It said right on the jar, mushrooms. My brother does not like mushrooms. He refuses to eat mushrooms. So he had a big old plate of spaghetti, and he loved it. And he says, "Can I get some more?" And my mom's like, "Yeah, help yourself." He gets up, walks past the garbage can, and says, "This has mushrooms in it?" And she's like, "Yep." And he's like, "I'm done." And it's like, okay, all of a sudden he didn't like it anymore because it had mushrooms in it. It's like he loved it until he saw that it had mushrooms, which was a little weird.
I've hated peaches for so long that my wife the other day thought that I hated peaches still. I eat peach-flavored stuff all the time. I've actually had a peach recently. Well, in the last 5 years.
Millions of peaches for me.
That video is awesome because it contains lots of ninjas.
Look out! Stop.
Hammer time.
Hammer time.
You know, whenever someone says stop, I'm not sure if I should hammer time, if I should, in the name
collaborate
of
and listen?
Yeah, collaborate and listen in the name of love. I'm so confused. People need to keep going.
Yeah, they need to clarify. So exploding with, I can imagine like a Johnny 5 that explodes. It's like a Johnny 5. He's got more tracks than wheels, but still.
It's true.
A cool character right there.
So, you know, since I mentioned this on air, I am totally now into the idea of running a one-shot with just us 4 on air, one night, just straight through. Just go for it. Oh, hey, there we go. Dude! Knocked up my own mom for your sins. Oh! Oh! Listen. Chuck Norris once roundhouse kicked so hard that he went back in time and fathered himself.
Wow. Which is why he's got 3 fists.
Chuck Norris wears a live rattlesnake as a belt.
He doesn't breathe. He takes oxygen hostage.
Chuck Norris doesn't read. He stares at the book until it gives up the information he's seeking.
Wow.
And here's one I made up that I'm so proud of, and I think it works. Are you ready?
Yeah.
No one can beat Chuck Norris in a fight. So Chuck Norris went back in time to fight himself, and he won, which is a lie, because no one beats Chuck Norris.
Wow. I think the thing that we had was, the question was, who can beat Chuck Norris in a fight? And my friend just looks up and goes, Hannah Montana. And yeah, I don't know what to say about that. All right, you win, man.
I don't even know where to go with that answer.
Yeah, explain.
I know. There was no explanation. Just, he was like so confident with that answer that it's like, you're probably right. I don't know how.
Like a wrecking ball.
Then he roundhouses.
You know what? Chuck Norris's tears cure cancer. Too bad Chuck Norris never cries.
Nice. Hey, what'd you just mix in the oil there? What do we got?
Garlic.
That garlic?
Yeah.
Looks like minced garlic.
Yeah, that's minced garlic. And the big pan is for the chicken. Ooh, wait, the garlic pan?
Chicken?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the cabbage and the celery and stuff. That's for the
That one's for the
chow mein.
noodle.
Yeah.
Wrong button.
So excited to eat this food. So if we do a one shot, you guys into that idea?
Yeah, we'll have to figure out what game to play, and then
And who's running it?
who's running it.
Bob, have you run a Fate game before, or have you played Fate?
I think I've played Fate once. I have Fate dice, but I don't remember anything about it. Or we made characters up and we never got to play. I don't remember.
Kevin, you ever played Fate? Kevin still there? I think we lost Kevin. He appears frozen.
Probably on the road to eat some of my delicious.
You might be. No, he hasn't moved in quite a while. I'm afraid Kevin's about to drop off and pop back on.
Huh.
Interesting.
Excitement, adventure, a Jedi craves not these things. As far as Fate goes, yeah, I think I only have the book in digital format, but digital format is also counts as having the book.
In Drive-Thru RPG, you can buy the book and pay them whatever you feel it's worth. Hey, there's Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. Yes, that's one of the free ones that I have from Drive-Thru RPG.
Okay, Kevin, have you ever played Fate before? Shit, did we lose him again?
Unload.
Ooh. We caught him with that.
I haven't played Fate before, but
Haven't played Fate before, but you have...
Wrestled a crocodile?
Played with yourself in public? Oh, he's gone!
It's probably one of our answers.
There he is again. Hey, Kevin.
He's back.
Kevin's back. Back again. Kevin's back. Back, my friend. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. Kevin's back. He's next to Bob. 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 Oh, sorry. Sorry, I don't mean to drown you out, Kevin. You've not played Fate before, but is what we heard.
no, I haven't played it. I downloaded the rule book after you mentioned it the first time, but I still haven't actually read much of it.
So I'm thinking that if we played Fate, that would be a terrible idea. We should play something on the air that one of us knows how to run.
Yeah, if we're looking for something that one of us knows how to run, I mean, I've got D&D, pretty much any of the New World of Darkness. Also, like 20 other role-playing games assorted.
Well, I can do the old and new World of Darkness. I haven't played in quite a while, so I'd have to muddle my way through. But if someone else knew how to play and run us through a one shot, that would be awesome. The problem. Go ahead.
I can probably do a one shot, although we would definitely want to like pick a major splat for it. So
yeah.
Beforehand, so that I know what to prepare.
Well, and I also my worry was that we would say a one shot and then trying to shoehorn that one shot into a 3-hour show, maybe a 4-hour show. Who knows? be a little tight, but we could do it.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, all we really need to do is just like one quick, like a couple of scenes, and just assume that the characters already know each other, so you've already got that part out of the way.
Yeah.
Bob and I can play we know each other, because we know each other.
Yeah.
Right.
I've seen
No,
Bob.
I haven't played the new game. Even the old game I haven't played in many, many years. So
Watch.
I've watched Bob sleep.
that was a little weird too. Every time you wake up, there he is.
Yeah. Tricia said it's a little weird when you say watched. You meant seen. And I'm like, no, watched. Watched. I'm sure Bob's watched me sleep too.
Oh man, and that guy can sleep for hours.
Good.
I'm listening to you sleep.
Yeah.
Listen here, Chainsaw Movie. Don't talk to me about hearing me sleep. Woke up this morning and I thought that there's an axe murderer going on in the next room.
You mean a chainsaw murderer?
Yeah, with a chainsaw. Chainsaw murder with a chainsaw. Yeah, it smells delicious. Hey, Bob, is my screen all flashing? Is that wigging you out?
The screen's not flashing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, are either of you guys familiar with H.P. Lovecraft?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very much so.
I'm voting for Cthulhu for president. Hello.
So
I have one of the role-playing games.
is it this one?
Call of Cthulhu. Is that Call of Cthulhu?
Cthulhu Tech.
Oh, I've heard of it.
Not. I've never heard of that.
It's like H.P. Lovecraft meets Gundam set in the future.
Wow.
I do like the idea of driving a mech
Yes.
against the great old ones.
Yes, that is a thing you can do in this game.
Oh yeah, I'm in. Sold. And I would take my mech and I would hold the hand up and I would just poke Bob repeatedly with it until we went into battle.
Stop that.
You're like, what's that tapping noise? That's me tapping you. Dink, dink.
Yes, I definitely think that we should have an episode based solely on role-playing games. So far, we have mentioned on the show today that I can think of 7 different role-playing games have been mentioned.
Okay, well, Fate really is just a role-playing system, but yeah, we all get the gist. And I guess that's what Rifts is too, is the system. But I at one point I could run I could play Shadowrun without any of the supporting books because I knew all the stuff.
I have a Shadowrun, but I think it's an older edition. Oh no, I downloaded for free from that site. The newest Shadowrun version 4, I think it was.
5 is the newest one. And I only know that because I listen to role-playing game podcasts because they have a lot of good damn ideas.
What? Do you mind sharing what that one is that you listen to?
What? Oh, the role-playing game pod. Okay, first to answer Heavy Metal Jesus. Hey, I just got back, heard RPGs. What did I miss? A lot. You're gonna have to watch this.
We talked about Dungeons & Dragons, World of Darkness, Gamma World, Fate, Call of Cthulhu, Cthulhu Tech, Rifts, and Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Not much.
Not much at all. So where was I going with that?
The podcast, the role-playing podcast.
I listened to Gamer's Table. That's all one word. I listened to Fear the Boot. Shit, I actually need to look at my list. It's been so long since I've.
Nice.
Oh, Knights of the Night. And that's the they're an actual play podcast, and they are fucking awesome. So if you're not watching them, you're not listening to them, you need to listen to them. They play Fate, Dresden Files Fate. They play World of Darkness Hunter. They play Numenera. They play Dungeons and Dragons. They play Dungeon World. They play other stuff. They just played a steampunk type game here recently. Let's see, what else? Oh, those are it. Those three.
The ones that I was listening to, there was one that was a spin-off from Major Spoilers, and that was called, what the hell was the name of that one? Anyways, they were doing their podcast. It was a comic book one, and they said that somebody mentioned D&D. Made up characters, and they were going to do a one-shot, and they became an awesome spin-off series. There's another one called Drunks and Dragons, where they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. They pause to go over a drink that they're drinking, and then they go back into the thing while they're drinking the entire time. And there is a Call of Cthulhu one that I listened to also.
Is it Unspeakable Oath? Because I used to listen to that.
Cthulhu and Friends.
Oh. You should listen to Unspeakable Oath. They play the Delta Green stuff. And in case you don't know what Delta Green is, it's like modern-day Cthulhu. So they're like special forces, and they come across Cthulhu stuff.
Okay, got that written down. Wardrobe change, be right back.
Sweet.
Oh.
Everybody leaving me? Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Where's Heavy Metal Jesus when I need him? Oh, hey, there we go.
Yes.
Bobbin's Cthulhu Math. I'm sorry. Cthulhu Miato. Yeah. That's awesome.
Heavy Metal Jesus says, well, I got Call of Cthulhu 7th edition. Willing to do that? I've played Shadowrun for over 10 years. Willing to run that for everyone. Fate, I've played once. Willing to do it again. If you guys are willing to pick up Burning Wheel Gold, I'd run the shit out of that. What is Burning Wheel Gold? Have either of you two heard of that?
Well, Burning Wheel is a system, but I don't know much about it. But I assume Gold is just like the prime, best, newest edition. And Heavy Metal Jesus has just earned his spot nice hat. Has just earned his spot on the Showtacularness to play and or run the game with us.
Okay, I'm holding a D20 now. Do I look like an ood?
A little. I'm pretty sure the sexiest woman on this podcast is about to bring me something in the near future to eat. Bob, you should totally wear those with the Cthulhu mask on.
I gotta try that.
I can't wait to see this.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. Right, there it is.
Well,
I totally got it. Wait, one more time here. Hang on. Go. How'd that go?
I can't do that again. Terrible.
That's awesome. Oh, there go the cashews, folks. The cashews are in the cashew chicken.
Okay.
Oh, Bob, that's epic proportions there. I could cut to Bob. Look at that. He's a pirate rabbit Cthulhu. So would you go?
And especially wabbits.
And especially wabbits. Oh, that's sexy. Is that for you or me? Awesome. Kevin, did we lose you again, or are you just being quiet?
No, I'm still here.
There we go. Okay.
Woo! Sorry, my internet's kind of slow, so you guys are cutting out a little bit.
Oh, you're missing all the. You have to watch this in post then, because you're missing all the good stuff.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, I got the message for the wardrobe change.
Wardrobe. Yeah, Bob's doing nothing but wardrobe changes now.
That's a pretty good one.
Gonna have
Like
to have
the
a
Undead Pirate.
wardrobe change edition. All right, I'm gonna make you folks jealous. Sweet. She cares so much. Oh, they're all yours. All right, well, I'm gonna cut away from the food so we can get a little bit of back and forth before I start shoveling food in my face in front of you guys.
Roar. Okay, I'm going to, just to fill in some space here, I'm going to draw 2 cards and read them. Life for American Indians was forever changed when the white man introduced them to grave robbing.
Ah, good old grave robbing.
That was a Cards Against Humanity draw.
Now I'm going to be quiet
Yum.
while I eat.
See, what we need is for DJ to get a set of the Cards Against Humanity, and then we can just play on air.
There's an online version of the game that our friend Morgan always talks about, I guess.
Oh.
Our other friend here says, with Apocalypse World 2nd Edition coming out in the near future, I'd also run that. I could easily run that with giving you guys just the playbooks. Apocalypse World 2nd Edition. I don't think I've heard of Apocalypse World either.
I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. Please, Zombie Jesus, give us more. Heavy Metal Jesus, please give us more.
Zombie Jesus. Technically, all Jesuses were zombies, right? Because the whole like dead and coming back to life thing, but he didn't bite anybody. I mean, he might have.
Well, not that we know.
Oh, that's true.
Mm. Oh, yeah. No.
That looks pretty good.
Mm. It's terrible. You're not missing anything.
Okay, so here's a question. If you could have a piece of technology that gave you some sort of a superpower, what would that be?
The technology or the power?
It would be a technology-provided power. So you couldn't say, like, the Iron Man suit, because that gives you flight, that gives you the shooty things, that give you the missiles. But, like... So instead of flight, it would be like rocket boots or, you know, like that.
Well,
I would have to say for myself, not Terminator. What's the alien Predator? The Predator's Blendy suit, where he just kind of camouflages in.
Ben's Light.
Yes.
It's a good one. Is that so you could go in the women's locker room whenever you wanted?
Totally. You could now anyways, just by saying, yeah, I'm a girl. With a beard.
Topical! My favorite response to all that so far is just remember in all this whirlwind of who needs to pee where, these people just need to pee.
They do, or undrink, as I like to say.
Undrink.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't an issue at all until they decided to make the law.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what was that movie? RoboCop. They shared a dressing room in RoboCop. You know, they changed there. They had. I mean, it was like nobody cared, and I wondered that for years. It's like, you know, why couldn't they make it a? Why is this an issue? My big issue isn't the fact that sharing a bathroom with guys and girls. My issue is that a guy saying, "Yeah, I'm a girl now," and just speaking those words makes him a girl. That's not how that works. It's not how that works at all. Your choice has got nothing to do with it. If a guy wants to be called a girl's name, sure, I'll call you a girl's name. If you want to be treated like a girl, hey, no problem, I'll do that. But you're not a girl. I don't care how much you wish it to be so. It's not the case. That's kind of my issue.
It's not so much a wanting thing as that's how you are, mentally.
But you're still not physically that thing. You're still not that. Whether you believe you are or what, it's like you're still physically not it.
I hate to interrupt here, but Heavy Metal Jesus is posting like a motherfucker over on the side.
Yeah, he is. Alright, so he's got a Kickstarter project for the Apocalypse World 2nd Edition. 2nd Edition Kickstarter info is here and can explain it more beautifully than I can. He had put the Apocalypse World is post-apocalyptic, evidently. Playbooks are your character. You can find them here, and he has the link to that.
So I'm saving the links on the side so that we can reference them in a little while. Because I'll open them up and save them.
And for those of you who don't know, links are large cats.
They're not large.
Not.
No, I don't know if I asked you about this. Did you do anything with the Beast Kickstarter?
No. Well, I didn't. I don't even know about it. I don't understand what Beast is supposed to be.
Beast the Primordial. It's the newest game line for World of Darkness.
Oh. No, there's only one Kickstarter role-playing game that I've participated in, and that was a Sherlock Holmes one.
Yeah, I kickstarted Mummy.
And how interesting that you brought that up. I really want to play Mummy because you start out at the highest power level and you lose your power as time goes on.
Oh. Is that the Mummy one? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And Heavy Metal Jesus kickstarted the Beast Primordial. Looks different.
So the Baker Street one came with 2 pads of the clue cards, a screen, the DM screen, the role-playing in the World of Sherlock Holmes book, and the Baker Street Casebook number 1. So it came with quite a bit of stuff, and I don't remember how much was put into that. Also, it has clue tokens and special dice. There's a little Sherlock side here. Watson. So yeah, I haven't played this yet, but kind of cool. The Sherlock TV show that is on Netflix, pretty cool. Like, pretty damn cool, which is even more cool than pretty cool.
Everyone that has both seen the Sherlock show and Elementary agrees that Sherlock is better and said Elementary would be a great show if I hadn't seen Sherlock.
Oh, right. Well, I was watching Elementary with my wife for a while before Sherlock. So, seeing it in that order, not so bad. What was that other one that I got? Oh, the other one's that emulator.
The Mythic?
Yes. Which is also kind of cool. And it goes off the concept of do whatever you want. So if I say, let's say we're playing this game, and I say, I'm going to open up the drawer and see if there's a gun there. Then the game master would decide, well, what's the odds of there being a gun in this drawer? Well, if you're in a police station, it's probably pretty high. If you're in a library, it's probably pretty low. So you figure the rough odds of that, you roll the dice to see if it's in there, and if so, then and so you're doing it that way. It's like, what's the odds? Is it likely, unlikely? And then you have the chaos theory that totally throws those odds off one way or another.
And oddly enough, that system can be run without a game master. There's a book
Yes.
how to do that.
Exactly. That's for if you have little to no
Friends.
planning.
Friends is the word I'm looking for.
Yes. Friends is definitely what I was looking for there. You getting it all there, bud?
Yeah, I am.
Nice. Okay, you know what? We're going to have to end the show right now. Or I'll just go get a root beer and I'll be right back.
You go get a root beer.
Yeah.
We'll wait. God damn, that was good. Makes me want to take my pants off. I'm not wearing pants. Fooled you.
Uh-huh. Okay, now. I was a betting man. Oh, there it is. Okay. If I'm a can opener. A can opener.
On!
Of course, Chuck Norris wouldn't need a can opener.
And Captain Kirk eats pecans!
That reminds me, I actually watched all the way through that movie and all of the Indiana Jones movies.
So, now that you have witnessed the game, the movie by which all Star Treks are normally judged, what do you think?
It sucked.
No answer?
Silence.
You rubbing one out, Kevin?
What?
I said, what was your opinion of the Star Trek to beat all Star Treks?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear that. I mean, it was good for the time period it was made during.
Wait a second. Are you saying that movie doesn't hold up?
Well, I mean, special effects wise, and
what? That's it. Oh, I'm booting Kevin out of it. Where's the button?
well, I mean, it was actually I really enjoyed it. It's just hard to get past. God, I forget the actor's name. The guy who plays Kirk. It's hard to get past him as Kirk. Right, it's hard to get past that with Shatner, having seen him doing the Expedia commercials and shit before I saw this movie.
This is what he was before the Expedia commercials. I'm so difficult. It's Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan is the greatest submarine battle ever put on film that doesn't happen in water.
Now, he was also in an episode of Twilight Zone, where there's something on the wing, something. That was an episode of Twilight Zone. There was an alien that was like eating the engine or ripping the engine out or something. Twilight Zone.
Yeah, we got that, Bob. Thanks. What you got there, Bob?
It's a large stick. It is a stick that I rounded the ends on, so both the ends are rounded, and it's made of a plastic, carbony, fibery type stick.
Why did you round the ends?
Because they were just straight cut off, and I wanted to make it round. I had used a stick like this as a prop in D&D as my magic wand, but it was smaller. It was more wand-shaped, sized. But this one was just kind of sitting here, so I picked it up because I do that. Now, I was always big when we were playing D&D about having props because I would have like a bow or a staff or a weapon of some sort sitting near me. Because here's the thing, when you're playing D&D, there's two different ways of playing it, where you say, all right, well, I'm going to do this. Or there's that way where after you drink like a whole bunch of energy drinks, you're playing the game, and you're like, Bob, what are you going to do? Okay, I jump up, I grab my sword, I stab the guy, and you like really get into it, and I like energy drinks, so I had a lot of props.
I am also one for props, although I need to establish a gaming group before introducing the props because I put a lot of effort into props, and some people just don't care.
That's sad.
It is.
And we play the Amp Guard games. We have foam weapons laying around.
Gaming is always so much better with props.
It is, very much so.
It's true.
One of the best scenes that we had in one of our games involved props, and that was my buddy was saying how he had explained about how his father had left when he was younger, and he told me that I wanted the guys, if they were going to cross-class, if they were going to multi-class at all, to let me know in advance so we could work it in the story. And he did. So he ends up seeing this guy who ends up being his father, who the rules for the game says that all you do is you walk around this fountain and you teleport out of the room. So he had already walked halfway around it, and he gives the guy a scroll case and then keeps on walking and poof, disappears. It turns out it was his father, and he gave him a letter for him to saying, you know, I've been watching you, I've been keeping an eye on you, and I've been there, even though you haven't seen me, I've been watching you. And it has like some spells and stuff to get him started, and it was kind of cool because it just worked out great. And there's just every once in a while there's those scenes in the games that we play that you don't forget. That's one of those. Like our vampire game. I mean, tossing peanuts in the glass. That was a scene that's like going to be forever in my head. I don't know if you remember it.
I don't remember that one. What I remember was running a bunch of you guys through Werewolf, and I had you guys in a forest that was on fire, and you're like, well, where are we at? So I put a bunch of dice on the floor. I ran a whole bunch of lighter fluid around it, and I lit it, and I'm like, this is what it looks like.
There was a ball that came out of the table, and everybody who looked at the ball was now like hypnotized and stuck in the ball, and they were jumping around from world to world. Well, the thing that I was doing before that was I was a Malkavian, a crazy guy, and I'm sitting here just tossing peanuts into the glass on the bar. Well, when he describes that I look over and I see all my friends sitting there just staring at this ball, I walk over. He's like, do you look at the ball? I'm like, yeah. And poof, I was with everybody else. So now we're jumping from world to world, and nobody can figure out how to get around this. So I tell him, I said, I go back to. He's like, what are you gonna do? I says, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go back to throwing peanuts into my my glass. And he says, you don't have any peanuts in your hand. There is no bar. There is no glass. I'm like, I don't care. I'm gonna go back to throwing peanuts in glass. And he says, all right. You reach into the jar and you pull out a peanut and you throw it in. I was like, because I was so crazy, I was able to like kind of get out of that when nobody else could. I was like, fuck this, I'm going back to what I'm doing, and I just basically turned around and broke that spell because I was a Malkavian, and they're fucking crazy. So that's kind of a scene that is popped into my head.
I don't think I was there for that.
You were totally there. That was, Chris was running it. I believe you were there. Fuck, you might not have been. But it was a pretty cool scene. He always made me play Malkavian because I was a little on the strange side.
What Chris would, well, the way Chris would run Vampire is you would create your character and he would decide what clan would embrace you. And I was like, fine. Which is funny because my first character was my first character was a Ventru. But she was totally not anything to do with the clan. I was like totally, I don't understand why he got me into that clan because I did nothing Ventru-like. And then Ivy, he made a Tremere, but he was totally not Tremere-like at all. Basically what he needed to do was make us all Brujah or Gangrel because that's all we did. And go from there. So I had asked him several times to be this and that and the other thing, and he always made Nosferatu to be out as a punishment. And at one point, I was like, I had gotten my Nosferatu character, and I was ready to play this guy. I'm going to go for it, and then he kills him.
Wow.
To set up another story.
You know, the other scene that sticks in my head was the alley, where I had my shotgun. And I made my shotgun invisible with my one gift. And he says, well, you can't do that. I'm like, why not? He says, because it has to be something that's like very, very important to you, like your coffin or something. I go, important to me? This is my shotgun. This is my life. When people are trying to kill me, this is what protects me. This is the most important thing. And he's like, all right, okay, you make it invisible. So here we are walking down the alley then, just a little while later, and somebody rolls a stealth check and they end up failing it. They kick the glass bottle that the enemy hears. So I set my shotgun against the wall, and I go over and I pick up the bottle, and I make it invisible, and he's like, you can't do that. What about your shotgun? I'm like, what shotgun? And he's like, you just laid your shotgun down. But, oh, yeah, I could not, I was not allowed to play anything but Malkavian. He said I did way too good on that.
Your, the thing that stands out to me about your Malkavian playing was the, we were in an intense negotiation with some prince or archbishop or something of a city, and we were really close to blowing them all up, and they were close to killing us all at the same time. And then they all became fixated with you playing with a bendy straw. And because of that distraction, it allowed us to get the leg up we needed to take that place down. And you were so infatuated with that bendy straw.
I'm still a little, bendy straws are, you can't just not play. They make that cool noise if you do it. Yeah, I'm still.
It is true. Kevin, we're old.
We totally are.
I had a game like year and a half, 2 years ago. Basically, my players were trying to play as like very, very superhero-ish in the World of Darkness. And one of them decided that he was bored, so he was going to see if he could find any drug dealers to take down. So they went to a nightclub, and he just tried to find just anyone who was willing to sell him drugs. And so he made a couple of rolls. He found a guy out to the alley out back and asked him where he was getting his drugs from. The guy said that he wouldn't tell him, So his first reaction was, I shoot the guy in both his kneecaps. And so, he left him in a dumpster so he could go and find the drug dealer. About 10 minutes later, we're in the middle of this big fight between him and the drug dealer. And he stops. He's like, I realized until 10 minutes later that he didn't have to shoot the guy, and he didn't have to kneecap the guy right off the bat.
Oh yeah, always start with a finger.
Well, if we've learned anything from the Joker, it's never start with the head. It gets you all woozy and stuff.
Yeah. Now, I know at one point I pulled some shit that he let me do, and I was really surprised with. One of my powers was that when I frenzied, or one of my powers was a ground melding power. I was able to sink down into the ground.
Protean level 3 at that time.
Yes. Well, what happens was we went through this scene, and I frenzied. And so he's got me running around and everything, and the guy ends up finding me and killing me. I was dead. And then one of the other guys frenzied, and he tells him, he says, yes, when you frenzy, all of your powers kind of start going off at once. I'm like, wait a minute. Did you just say that when you frenzy, all your powers start going off at once? And he's like, yeah, it's in the rules. That's the way it is. I'm like, oh, well, then I'm alive and underground. He's like, what? And so we kind of had to undo that entire scene, and now my powers went off, and I'm now alive and underground. But we had to do the whole...
We figured out fairly early on that Chris would not know how to react if we got access to the ground meld and the ability to move in the ground. So I had asked about it fairly early on, and Chris was like, you'll never get to that point. So I just started saving my experience. I didn't spend on nothing. Just save my experience because I got him up to such a level, and then he had let us generation up to the point where I could buy it. So as soon as I got the power, I went ahead and I'm like, okay, before we start this session, I want to go ahead and spend my experience points. He's like, oh, okay, what do you got to spend? I got like 400. He's like, what? Okay, how many are you going to spend? And it was, the experience that it would have taken to get that was pretty close. I'm like, I'm spending it all. What are you spending it all on?
Wow.
Earth meld movement. He's like, oh, shit. Awesome.
That's funny.
Yeah. Now the cook is eating.
Yeah, that was a good game to play.
Yeah.
I miss our... back in the days when we were playing 2 and 3 nights a week, playing games. Hell yeah. We were playing 2 and 3 nights a week. That was great. Now, the last time we played, it was like every month or every 2 months we'd get together and play. So, obviously, that's a lot different. How often do you play, Kevin?
Right now, I don't have any currently running games. The people that I was playing with moved to Eugene recently, which is like an hour from where I live. So I'm waiting for them to get all, settled in up there, and then we're going to start playing online.
We talked about that. I was just invited to a group last week that plays on Friday using Roll20. But
yeah, that's what we're planning on using too.
have either of you played on Roll20 yet?
No, because I don't like Dungeons and Dragons, and that's all I seem to find in that.
I haven't.
But you can run a game, I believe, using just the. If you wanted to, you wouldn't need that at all. You can seriously just talk and then roll your dice on there. And if you wanted to, say, chat with just the the dungeon master or chat with just a different person in the group, you could do that, and then just use the camera to, like we're doing now.
Yeah.
I believe. Hey, I've got it on here. This is a virtual tabletop that allows you to play tabletop games like pen and paper. Huh?
Whose lightsaber just went off?
That was mine. Yeah. Where are you guys at on that? What level are you guys?
73 or 4, I believe.
Wow.
I think I'm like 49.
Well, I can tell you both because you're both in the guild. And I've invited everybody I can to the guild, and nobody has jumped on board. We need guild members, people.
Guild members. The game is Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
Because we have accomplished our first guild goal ever after 4 attempts because we don't have enough people.
What was that goal?
We happened to I don't know if we can accomplish this with just 3 people, but our current guild goal is complete 20 PvP attempts. So I think that we each get 5 per day, which means we would literally need a 4th person to do this. Damn it.
Wow.
We had, shoot, what did we do? I think we had to spend energy on, no, we had to complete the challenges. We had to complete 20 challenges, and I did 6 all by myself, and then you guys combined did the rest of them. And we got those coin thingies now.
I've got 33 coins. Now, the challenges, are you talking about the Galactic War?
No, the other challenges, like the 2 that pop up every day except for Sunday when there's like a whole bunch.
Oh, those go to the Guild Wars?
No, that particular day, that was it. So if you go into the guild and click activities, it'll tell you what the goal for today is, which right now is to crush your enemies tier 1, complete 20 PvP attempts.
See, I don't have that option. Oh, activities, right there it is. Okay, so I got Guild Store, Raids, Manage, and under Activities, let's see what we have here.
Yeah.
Show your balls on the current podcast?
No.
No, okay, that's not what it says. I just thought that would be a funny thing to do.
So you every day, which it changes at like 6 o'clock, I believe. So every day, check what the activity is, and then try to activity the bejesus out of it. This one, like I said, we would need a 4th person to do this, and there's no way we can do it by ourselves.
Complete 20 PvP attempts. Now we all have that same one then?
Yeah, and well, you know what? I currently have 2 PvP attempts, and it resets at 5, so we can do it. So I'm going to go ahead and battle right now. I don't care if I win or lose. It's an attempt.
My second one is locked. So how do you do it? How do you go about doing that?
You go to the arena and do your PvP.
Arena?
The arena is the one with the crossed lightsabers table.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go into that and let it auto-fight.
But I've gone into that today.
Do you have a couple more attempts, or have you attempted all of it today? You can't do it anymore.
That's based on like time, right? Like every so often you get to do it again, don't you?
Well, there's that, but you get 5 attempts per day.
Oh.
I haven't used all of my attempts today. I only used the 3 that the minimum requirement for me to get the daily activity covered.
Okay,
So
I didn't realize that was the. Okay, well I will hit the auto button. I don't have to win it, right? You said?
No, it just says attempts.
Okay, so I will set that there and beat somebody.
We're gonna PvP ourselves out, and then when it resets for tomorrow's daily activities, we've all got 5. We can complete this, people. We can do it. Woo!
Cool. See, I'm so tempted to hit this roll 20 button here, but I don't know what it'll do. Since I don't think I'm going to, just in case it fucks things up.
Yeah, probably not a good idea on a live podcast show.
Excuse that.
So, what's the holiday you were talking about next weekend, Bob?
Next weekend is Free Comic Book Day.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking Captain America Civil War, but yeah, Free Comic Book Day.
They always have the new movie releases on Free Comic Book Day, those superhero movies on Free Comic Book Day. And then also, in 3 days is May the 4th, and everybody knows that's Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you.
2 days is their anniversary.
In 2 days is my anniversary.
Wow.
With that sexy cook over there. Yeah, that one.
Huh.
Hey, I won my arena fight.
Yay. It looks like I'm... Oh. I might. I'm down to my 3 against his 2.
So all 3 of us have now had 1 attempt. So yeah, just attempt as much as possible, because if we hit 20, we get more coins.
Nice.
Yeah, I do the 3 minimum every day because I participate. I clear the daily activities every day because you get extra stuff. Uh-oh. Robert Miato has added Google Effects.
Oh. I didn't realize that would come up on that.
Yeah, it did. I don't know if it's going to show up in the band. Yeah, so the squad arena, I can't fight again for another 6 minutes and 50 seconds, so I don't have to worry about that. But while I'm here, I might as well go ahead and use up all the energy I have.
Looks like I won it. Yay.
Yay. Oh, fighting in the cantina today gives you double the amount of everything.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you normally get 1 shard, you get 2. Oh, that's scary.
That's pretty scary right there. I don't know if I like that.
You're a freak. House. What's wrong with you, Bob?
Went all piratey.
The Google headband, sure. A birthday
Cool.
cake makes no damn sense.
It's not about sense.
What
Okay.
else?
I'm going to go back to the guild,
Yes.
not to the characters. Oh, I upped. Let's see here. My Darth Sidious is now at 6 stars, which is the highest star count that I have on any of my characters.
I have a 7 Darth Sidious, a 7 Luminara Unduli, a 7 Chewbacca Clone Wars, and then I have a 5 Jedi Consular, a 5 Qui-Gon Jinn, a 5 Count Dooku, a 6 Mace Windu, a 5 Boba Fett, and then the next highest one I have is 4. So I've been working on this a lot.
Yeah, you have.
I unlocked Kylo Ren the other day. I'm really close to unlocking Asajj Ventress, and Rey, and Plo Koon, and Yoda if they open that back up.
Y-O-D-A Yehuda.
Y-O-D-A Yehoda, da-da-da-da-da-da, Yoda.
I met them in the swamp down to dig up. What a great song, man. That's great.
Classic, American classic.
Yeah. I'm currently doing another challenge.
Are you?
Cool. Yeah. The old Dookie lady, I don't remember her name, but she's
Old Daka?
Huh?
Old Daka?
Yeah. She's pretty good.
Her resurrection really freaks people out because, you know, you're not expecting it, and then boom, the character you just killed is resurrected.
Yeah.
So
So how do you get that little extra bar above your character?
you have to have a purple ring around your character, so you have to upgrade their equipment to the level to get you to the gear slots high enough for purple.
Oh.
And then the higher the level of the purple, the more slots you've got, or the more bars you have.
I got to the point where I go to get an extra piece in their little add-ons, and I can't because I haven't unlocked the possibility to do that yet.
So you haven't gotten your character to the right level then.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any of them to where I've unlocked. I don't have the bar above any of them.
So here is my look at my top row there. Sidious, Luminara, Jedi, Qui-Gon, Count Dooku. That is
Luminara's,
what?
That Luminara, I almost unlocked her.
This is my Death Squad. Those are the characters I take into every battle that I can take them into as a team.
Qui-Gon's good for when one of the guys pulls out that whole "you can only shoot me" thing, and then you use that not so much attack.
Qui-Gon also, if he's the leader, he makes all of your characters faster.
Oh. I've been using Sidious as my leader.
Yeah, you should switch to Qui-Gon as your leader, and you will notice the difference. If I'd have known that Qui-Gon was doing that for me, I'd have put him in a long time ago. But I kept him off to the side because he was like, he's not high enough level. Bitches, he's the leader.
Right. I noticed that his level, even though his level was going up, he wasn't moving up the little ranks there of who's the most important on the list.
The stars does have a lot to do with it.
Qui-Gon from?
Where do you get Qui-Gon from?
Yeah, because I don't see him in any of the.
He's in the
shard store.
He's in the Cantina store. You have to buy him with the Cantina money.
There he is. Okay. Oh, and only 25 shards.
Yeah, it's not much.
Initially, he's pretty low, but once you get him going, totally worth it.
Yeah, I mean, there aren't very many other ones in the Cantina store that are worth buying anyways.
Well, I also bought Ahsoka just to get her up high enough so that I could actually participate in the next level of the Yoda Grandmaster Challenge.
Ahsoka?
Yeah, Ahsoka Tano.
Yeah. I will totally start throwing extra stuff on Qui-Gon Jinn. See, I don't have any available for him as far as like shards go.
Cantina store.
Yeah, but I don't have any like battles where I can get him.
Oh. Well, no. When you the Cantina money, that's how you get him from the Cantina store. Are you aware of that? Are we talking about the same thing?
Yes, the squad Cantina battles.
Yes.
I will make that my next priority then.
It's a great place to shard farm for whatever you can get. So I always farm the highest shard that I have available. Right now it's Plo Koon. So when I unlock Plo Koon, I'll start advancing my way up the ladder again and unlock something even better.
I'm checking to see how Finn's going to be because I haven't unlocked Finn yet.
I started unlocking Finn, but then I had discovered the Qui-Gon Jinn, so I started working on him, and then basically I've been distracted. I haven't unlocked Lando either, and Lando is in the Cantina, and I have access to him. I just haven't bothered.
Oh wow, 34 coins you're getting now for those battles. It's usually 17, and now it's 34. Is that what you were saying? It doubles it?
Yeah, it's doubled right now because of the May the 4th. So today is the Cantina. Tomorrow is the Galactic War. That'll double drop for you there. So I'm excited about that. Okay,
so let me go to redeem, and I will go to...
Oh, look, I can battle again. Boom.
Qui-Gon.
Arena squad. Hitting my last fight that I can do until it resets.
What more Qui-Gon? So I'm at 1225. I only have 2 stars on him. Fucker.
On Qui-Gon?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to work on that. You need to fight a lot in the cantina. And I don't know how you do it, but I hardly fight any battles anymore. I just sim the bejesus out of everything.
Yeah, same here. Today I did fight 2, trying to advance a little further on my dark side, light side, trying to unlock some that I can use the Sims on.
Okay. That's good. I don't. How many crystals do you got right now, Bob?
What's crystals?
The little purple crystals?
Oh, only 45. I just use it to allow me to get more fights in the squad cantina battles.
That's how you're supposed to use them. I had until like 3 days ago. I had 3,000, and I spent it all the way down to 600.
Wow.
Yeah, I currently have just over 600. How many do you have, Kevin?
Of the what?
The little purple crystals?
179.
Yeah, I like saving them up to multiples of thousands and then spending them all in one fell swoop.
Yeah, I always spend them on new data cards. So.
I've never spent them on data cards, I think.
Yeah, data. What I understand data cards to be are like a roulette machine or a slot machine. You pull the handle and you pray you get something good. And I just don't want to. I don't want to spend hard-earned crystals on that.
I guess. I mean, I've gotten 2 good characters out of it, so.
Oh.
I'm not going to be that lucky. They're going to give me 3 Ewoks and a bag of chips, and it's just not going to be. I'm not going to be happy.
Yeah, because that's where I got. Well, I got Kit Fisto there. Also.
I want Kit.
Also, Talia and Fives.
Wait, you didn't get Talia when the game?
Oh, sorry, I'm in different one. Sorry, it was Royal Guard. I got from there, I think, or maybe I got Royal Guard somewhere else. I don't remember.
I don't remember who the original ones anymore. But I just know I know I've had Talia, the Jedi Consular, and I want to say that the Imperial Guard was one of the early ones too. I got damn, where are the early ones? Chewbacca, Clone Wars Chewbacca.
Yeah, you definitely got started out with Chewbacca.
Stormtrooper Han.
No, you don't start out with Stormtrooper
I don't have that one.
No. Okay. Well, I had it fairly early on. I had the Ewok Scout fairly early on.
Oh yeah, the Jedi Counselor, the Jawa.
Do either of you guys have Fives yet?
No, I've been farming for him for a while now because I need Vader shards, and the only way to get Vader shards is from the achievements. So I have been trying to advance my achievements to get Vader shards to level him up.
I've got 26 out of the 50 for him.
Yeah. See, I got him at 3 stars from the data card.
Nice.
He actually is really awesome. Like his special attack that gives you a bonus attack from one of your other characters is awesome.
Who is that?
5.
Okay. I know I hate taking... The characters I hate fighting are Dooku, Fives, and there's one robot that he just fucking wipes me out. It's a orange reddish looking robot. HK something. I'll find him.
Oh yeah.
And I have no idea where to get him from. The hell is he? There he is. HK-47. That son of a bitch wipes me out in a fight. Oh. Available from Squad Arena shipments and available in the data store from cards. So
yeah, HK-47s are illegal. That is a joke. No, the other squad battle thing. How's that called? The Galactic War one.
Yeah.
I've been doing that weird, kind of like backwards from the way that I'm supposed to. Instead of resetting it in the mornings, I like play till I'm bored, and then I just stop. And then the next day I keep playing until I can't go any further, and then I reset it. So it's like I don't reset it in the beginning of the day, I reset it at the end of the day.
I get as far as I can, and when I can't get any farther, I'll reset it for the next day, or I'll reset it the next day, because sure, a battle that you can win with all of your characters, but that's still 30 to 50 more thousand credits than you had when you started that battle, so totally worth it.
Right. This might be that orange robot. Whoa. I'm echoing.
Oh, and me.
Damn
Damn
it!
it!
By Star Wars.
What?
It's DJ's fault again.
Yeah, I said the show has been totally derailed by this Star Wars game.
Oh, no,
People love Star Wars.
Yeah, they do. So make sure you do all your squad arena battles so that we can get this pumped up before the reset.
When's the reset?
Midnight local time. So for Bob, it's in
Half hour ago?
Oh, was it a half hour ago?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, Bob, yours, you're not going to be able to do as much. Kevin and I, we won't reset for another 2.5, 3 hours yet.
Oh.
And one of you will be up that late.
And one of us will be up that late, Kevin.
Well, I don't need this.
Yeah, you're young and you can do that. I've been up since 4:30 this morning.
See, yesterday I was up quite a bit. I did I got up at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I went to work, and then the next day, so yesterday then, I came home from work, went out to the woods, and all out there, and I'm having a hard time controlling myself. I'm talking in short sentences because I keep talking over me.
So you got the echo now?
Yeah.
God damn it! I'll go get my headphones. You know it's me.
It might be.
I guarantee it's me. So let me get the headphones. Plus, I gotta pee.
Oh.
You're so late.
There they are.
You use the key ones.
Echo.
You know, you're the only one that can hear the echo, right?
Everyone else can.
Yeah, well, I can't.
All our viewers can.
Can they? All right, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm not going to be able to hear you when I plug these in, so I'm going to go pee. I'll be back.
Okay. Echo. All right, he fixed it.
Yep.
Wow. All right, so anybody out there, if you haven't started playing this game, it's a really good game. It's totally lets you geek out on the whole Star Wars thing. And I got totally sidetracked by it. I'm going to kill it for now because I'm paying more attention to it than to our show. Arg. Another one that we played here recently was the, as far as role-playing games go, is the what's that one called? Something in Mastermind.
Mutants and Masterminds?
Mutants and Mastermind, that's the one. See, the book that I've got here is the DC Adventures, but it's not actually Mutants and Mastermind. It's part of it. You can play it with it, but it's not actually called that. That's the Mutants and Mastermind one.
I totally want to be Shazam.
You can. It has Shazam's stats in here. Compared to Superman, I think he's even stronger than Superman is.
He's the world's mightiest mortal.
So, yeah, but see, Superman's not from this world. So.
Hey, so while I was peeing, I was thinking, hey, I haven't mentioned the movie league at all, and you both sounded very interested in it.
Oh, yeah.
So
their strength is the same.
Okay. Well, they are evenly matched when they fight. So the movie league, to segue, come right on me with my segue. We get together, and however many people are playing, we bid on movies. We bid in the millions of dollars. So we bid with unlimited resources. We bid on movies, and when we get our amount of movies, we compete through the season, and then the top half of the players advance to the postseason, which is the winter part of the movie season, and then you compete for the championship. I've been trying to figure out a way to include the non-competing ones, and just like NASCAR, for instance, they could be the spoilers in that while they can't get as many movies as the people competing for the championship, they can certainly interfere with the people's ability to win the championship. But my initial thought was to try to start this in June, and I don't think that I can get it up and running for June. So I'm kind of aiming for the movie league to start in 2017.
And this is like any movie out there, or is there going to be like a specific movies that we vote from?
I will present a list, and those are the movies that we will bid on. Well, I will like auction them off, and whatever. So let's say, Bob, that you had auctioned, you had paid $200 million for Captain America: Civil War.
Oh.
And Captain America: Civil War makes $700 million in the theater. You take what you bid on it and subtract it from the domestic gross. So you take the $700 million and subtract your $200 million. So you have earned $500 million towards your winning. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you are, let's say, negative, does that take from that?
Mm-hmm. So if you bought Smurfs 3, the Smurfing, okay, you paid $400 million for the Smurfing because you thought it was going to do great, but it only makes $12 million. You now lose 300 or 290 whatever million that takes to get to 400 million.
Oh.
And yeah, then you have to recover from that. So if you, while you and I are competing for Captain America: Civil War, Bob, we have to also take into account how much do I think this is going to make, because the higher this bidding goes, the less good it does me.
Right. So let's say I bid $20 million, and then it makes $200 million. Then I just made a whole lot of millions.
You made $180 million in that case, yes.
But you would totally outbid me on that because it's going to be more than that. We know it's going to be more than that.
Well, the movie draft that I am operating off of, the players get 100 fictional dollars to bid on movies total, and there's a list of movies that they can bid on. And whenever there's a big blockbuster like, say, Star Wars: The Force Awakens, one person always goes gung-ho and just spends their entire wad on it, praying that it can win them the end. And very rarely does that work. So I wanted to counteract the I'm going to go for one movie and just sit on it. Whereas now you have to think, I think that I can win this with 4 movies, these 4 movies, and I can only spend this much on them because otherwise I need the 5th movie that I can get real cheap to be able to do it. So,
right.
Sure, you can be a dick and you can bid 400 million on the Notebook because I wanted the Notebook and I bid 399 million on it. But then you're saddled with the Notebook.
Yeah. And you can totally do the thing then where it's like, I try to outbid you just to get you to raise your bid because I don't think it's going to go that high.
Right?
Yeah. Hold on just a second. I want to try mine. I have some. I just want to see if they work.
Okay. Are you still echoing? Okay. So you like that idea, Kevin?
It does sound very interesting. I can see some very high entertainment value there.
Yeah, well, and I do want to do the whole season and then post-season, so 2 separate seasons, but maybe I'm overthinking that. Maybe I just need to do a summer and a not summer season, just a rotating every other.
Yes, it's not to see if it gets rid of the echo because there is no echo. I just want to see if these work. They have this cool.
Okay.
They have this cool part here.
The phallus hanging off the edge.
That sounds dirty.
It is.
Okay, here we go. Hopefully this doesn't explode. I doubt that it will. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? No.
I cannot hear you through here. Hold on a second, though. There's a button on this. Bam! Okay, say something.
Something.
Yeah, still nothing. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I think you're hearing me through those and not through this.
Well, no, when you move the microphone away from your face, you're hard to hear.
So you're hearing me through this?
Yeah.
That's weird, 'cause I'm not hearing my own voice through here.
Okay, maybe in my head.
Okay. There's a volume thing on here, but that doesn't seem to be working either.
Well, how many times have you hit that button now?
It's not a button. There's a volume up and a volume down.
Gotcha.
Here's the volume down. Here's the volume up. And the other side is microphone. And this one here is... So this is the microphone, and then this is microphone mute over here. That sounds the same?
Yeah, it does. Where's the knob to tickle my balls?
Oh, that's over on... Wait a minute. I don't know. I lost it.
Damn it. That's the best part of those headphones.
Hey, Bob, which brand of headphones are those?
This is Tech and Motion.
Oh.
You just plugged a device into the audio. So let's see here. Headset with microphone.
That could explain it. That's not a great brand for headsets.
We can't hear you now, Bob.
I find it to be sad that I know so much about headsets.
Yeah, it is sad.
Well, that's what happens when you work in a call center for 5.5 years.
Okay, that was pretty cool, though. Okay, what I want to see then is I hit the one that had the microphone hooked up to it. So I wonder what would happen if I... Well, give me the option again. It does. So, just headphones. Okay, can you hear me now?
I can.
So I hear you guys in my ears,
Okay.
but I don't think I'm talking with this now. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's using that microphone, but I'm hearing you through these headphones. So I don't need this here at all. It's kind of cool. I think I like it, but I don't need it, so I'm going to unplug it. It makes me feel more professional.
Well, then I feel terrible then because I don't like wearing it. I mean, I only do it so that you guys don't hear echoes.
Well, here, try these on.
I am going to share something on Facebook, and I'm going to tag you guys in it.
Let me go over there.
I'll even, well, nah, just, here we go. It's fucking hilarious.
Tagged me in a post. Admit, I was tagged. Whoa. Oh, wow. I so want that dog. Okay, that was pretty cool.
The best sticks are freshly picked.
So that was a video then of a dog who jumps up, grabs a stick on a tree, and just hanging there, kind of dancing around, trying to pull a stick down. That's pretty cool. I still want that dog.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
So I'm friends with a few people on Facebook who have daughters, female friends on Facebook, who have daughters that look almost exactly like they do or did at one point. So they share pictures all the time of their daughters, and I think, oh, when's that picture from? And then I'm looking at them like, that's not them. That's their daughter.
Huh.
But I have to really concentrate because it's so confusing because it's like identical. It's confusing.
I had a teacher that would call people by not just their parents' name, but by their grandparents' name, because he was like teaching for so long that he knew the parents and the grandparents.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mind blown.
What are you? That's what that is.
DJ wobbles, but he doesn't fall down.
What?
Hey, I got a cover for this week's episode on YouTube when it's done uploading and stuff.
Ooh, nice.
You want to see it?
Sure.
I'll totally show it to you. All right, so I'm going to do the screen share. Desktop. Start screen share. Oh! All right, so.
Infinity.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so.
That looks cool.
What? There it is.
Oh, who's that?
Some random girl I found on Google. I did a search literally for hot girl thumbs up, and that's what it came up with. Totally.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got to make sure the safety feature is on when you put in something like that, because you didn't specify what her thumbs are up.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Well, I'm okay. I'm willing to play that roulette game. I don't think that we have Heavy Metal Jesus with us anymore.
That's sad.
Well, he's in your time zone, and I'm wondering if he didn't have to be at work or something tomorrow.
It's getting pretty late.
It is.
It's almost 1 o'clock.
I mean, by our standards, we should still be going strong for another 40 minutes.
Right.
Oh. Not always.
I ordered some more Spark. Spark is that energy drink that I get. It's powdered. You mix it with water. From Advocare. And the cool thing is that I ordered it in the morning, and the next day I looked outside to see if there's any packages, and there was not. Why would they? It's the next day. And then that night, when I went to leave for work, there was a box sitting out there. I got my order. It was more than 24 hours. Yes, I mean, it was the next day, from the morning the one day to the night the next. And I don't even know how late I don't think it was UPS. I don't know how late they deliver. I don't know if you know how late they deliver, but here's the thing. My boy gets home at 4 o'clock. It wasn't there when he got home. My wife got home at like 5:30. It wasn't home when she got home. When I went to leave for work at 9:30, it was out there. So somewhere between 5:30 and 9:30 it arrived. The next day.
UPS.
Oops.
What can Brown do for you? I can tell you what Brown can do for me. It makes me feel so much better when I'm done.
Oh, I know what Brown did for me. We won't get into that story.
I know what you're speaking of, Bob. So, there's a funny saying. My boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
I've seen that.
That's what the phrase "What does Brown do for you?" makes me think of. So I just wanted to relay that so that Kevin could giggle. Now Kevin's going to poop on company time because he's now thinking, my boss does make $1 compared to my dime.
I'm going to try this again with this little piece here. What this one does is it's supposed to be able to have the mic on the one side and the head jack on the other.
Oh.
And then you plug it into the USB, and it's supposed to work.
I see.
Let's try this just because, why not? You are Mike. You are Mike.
I'm not Mike either.
I noticed that most people are not Mike. And nothing popped up, so I'm assuming that it can't be heard. No, nothing.
Which one?
Root beer. I've been alternating. It's the last one. Should get me through the rest of the show. We're going to sleep in tomorrow on.
I'm already ready for bed.
sleeping in. I haven't been able to sleep in so long.
So we have a viewer, like I have a number in the viewer slot down there. We had 2 at one point. I'm wondering if Heavy Metal Jesus is one of them. And I'm just going to start naming other folks. Brian. Brian will know who he is. If he's on, use the question and answer thing. I don't know how it works.
Yep.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin, you've been on the other end of the question and answer thing. How does the question and answer thing work for those that are watching?
Got the window open. It only works if you're watching it through the Google Hangouts and not if you're watching it on YouTube.
Okay, so if someone follows the link that I post from my website on Facebook, for instance, so if they go to the website and they click on my link, that links to the event page. That's where they need to watch it?
Honestly, that's never worked for me. I've only ever been able to watch by going to Google Plus and clicking on the
Wow, we're just finding out that we probably had thousands of people tried to watch the show and were unable
Probably.
to.
And knowing that now, maybe I need to be linking something different. So I'm going to go on my phone, and I'm going to try to click on the link to see if it will take me there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that. Let me try it on my phone, too. We're all of a sudden going to have so many viewers.
Well, I mean, I'm not doing that intentionally. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's going on here. Oh. It doesn't. It totally doesn't give me the video. Well, that sucks.
Huh. See, I was on my way there, and then I got stuck.
I think Kevin froze because he disappeared for that. I love it, Bob.
Here's Peter Griffin saying, "You know what really grinds my gears? When my daughters rape me just after my wife gets turned to salt." That's a Bible joke, in case anybody didn't get it.
I got it.
Yeah, I don't even see the post now. All right, so I'm going to type in DJ. Found you. I'm the hide and seek champion of the world. Bob, damn it. And there's one comment. Let's see what the comment. Oh, tonight I made cashew chicken and chow mein noodles.
Yeah. I am so confused. How does anybody watch our fucking show?
They do it through the Google Plus site, is what other Kevin said. It's been on now.
Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, well, there he's back again. Kevin's back. Back again. Hey, someone has an iPad or something they can bring me so I can watch. Kevin's back.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any links. There's nothing linkable here.
I have a brand new iPad Pro in my hands. I'm going to click on Safari. I'm going to open a tab.
Is this number 78? It is.
I have a pencil.
Ooh, nice.
Oh. And I probably have to turn off the keyboard.
Yeah, because I can't type anything.
Yep.
Can't type this.
There we go.
Can't type this. Yeah, that didn't go either.
Can't type this. Bob, did you watch Fuller House on Netflix?
I watched, like, I think 5 episodes.
Do you watch it because the chicks are hot?
I watched it because I was thinking, fucking Bob Saget is funny, and, yeah, the chicks are hot.
The acting is terrible, but the chicks are attractive.
I think it's meant to be terrible. It was terrible the first time. And why the hell would fucking Gibbler have anything to... No, that was terrible, terrible.
She overacts bad.
She always has. I think that the show would be better without her.
Yeah, I agree.
The older sister, Bob bless you, the older sister...
Bob bless you. Again.
Weird. Her brother is a fucking nut. Just saying.
Okay.
Her brother is Kirk Cameron.
Well, I don't see how those actors can actually get along long enough to actually film the show.
Good point.
I can't get to the... I've been steering people wrong all this time. I can't get to the page. So I am now trying to find it on YouTube to see if that allows... Man, I feel terrible.
Hmm. Yeah, it explains our numbers, though. Because
yeah,
I watch this shit. Is there a Google Plus on my phone? Let's check that. Here's a self-destruct button.
Don't hit the self-destruct button.
Okay, don't hit that one. Oh, crap, that was close. Let's see.
All right, so I'm watching us live now. And it didn't change our viewer number. Oh, now it did. Hey!
Yay!
All right, folks. You know what I'm going to do, folks? You're hearing it here first. I am going to start steering people. Hey, now we have a third viewer. Bob, are you watching us?
Not yet.
Okay. I'm going to start steering people to the YouTube page, and I'm just going to keep the comments open. I'm going to watch the goddamn comments the whole show. So
there's
the
one
question
called Greatest Show, and there's one called Greatest Show on Earth. What the hell are we?
We're the Greatest Show 78 Ultimate Naked Roshambo.
I'm going to hit this button, see what happens.
Kevin, you laugh, but we haven't even started the Roshambo yet. Oh, God damn it, I have bonus energy.
Yes.
Yeah, I see it there. There's actually a Greatest Show in the galaxy. I'm a little bothered by that.
The Greatest Show in the Galaxy is a Doctor Who episode, actually.
Oh.
The Greatest Show in the Galaxy.
I hear me.
It's because I have the I have the thing playing below me here. It's too loud. Sorry. Yeah.
All right, I am going to try. Who should I take out? Oh, crap. I'm going to put in a level 55 Qui-Gon Jinn as my leader.
Okay.
I have my Darth Sidious, my Chewie, that old hag, and my Jedi.
Old Daka, or Old Daka.
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 Not a baka. Okay, let's see what happens here. Hell yeah. First of all, take out the healer. What to do, that's how you do it. Dun 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 dun. So his fart, they knocked him out. Do you still get the bonus even if he's knocked out?
You mean in the cantina?
I'm going against somebody in the PvP.
Yeah, well, you just need to make the attempt.
I wanted to see if I could tell like a lot speed difference. But he's only got like 2 stars, so I won't notice it too much.
Probably
Yeah,
not. Yep, probably not a lot. I mean, if he's not got a lot of stars, yeah, he's probably not going to do much for you, but it's possible.
it's okay.
Keep on working.
Yeah. Please?
Listen, my ears produce an abnormally large amount of wax. I could literally make candles out of the amount of wax I can pull out of an ear.
Can you imagine how that would smell?
It would smell terrible, and it does smell terrible. So about once a month, maybe a couple times a month, I flush a solution into my ears to clean them out, and it's part hydrogen peroxide, part water. It's what most ear flushing kits are made out of. So I flush that into my ears to clean out between 50 and 75% of the crap in there, because if I do it too long, my ears hurt. So it clears it out for a while. It's real nice, and I have to do that on a fairly regular basis. It's getting to the point now to where I'm not going to have a choice. I'm going to have to flush them here soon.
Oh. She brought Qui-Gon back, and then she died, so...
Qui-Gon back.
I got my Qui-Gon back, Qui-Gon back, Qui-Gon back. I got my Qui-Gon back, Qui-Gon back, Qui-Gon back.
Qui-Gon Jinn.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or any kind of gin. You know, juice.
Yeah.
Baby. Got money on my mind and my mind on my money.
Oh, excuse me.
You having audio or video difficulties now? Nope.
I just burped. I burped.
I got a magnet on a stick. Flip that around the other way. So it's just the black screen facing you.
Ah, very nice.
It looks like I'm gone now, but I'm not. I was playing because I got nothing better to do. Except for, we got a show going on.
Well, I mean, that seems to be the key that maybe the show should end when we're finding alternative things to do.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. It's after 1 o'clock in the morning here.
And we don't have to go for 3 hours, for God's sakes.
No.
Kevin, are you adverse to leaving the show?
For the day. I mean,
Yeah.
No.
Oh, here we go. I'm starting maze log.
I'm cool with that.
Okay. So then, next week is no, because it's Free Comic Book Day and Captain America Civil War Day, and it's just there's too much going on. The 13th and 14th, I will be out of town, therefore I cannot podcast. So that's 2 weeks without the show, but we will be back then on, what is it, the 21st?
Here, let me add this to my calendar here because I don't remember stuff very well.
Yeah, the 21st. We would be back on the 21st. And while I would like to suggest a TV-themed show, I think that long apart we might want to just have another freeform just to get back into it. Oh, hello.
Hi. What
If
happened?
you just saw walk by me, what just walked by me, you'd want to go now too.
Kitty, stop it.
I totally got to go. Yeah.
Okay, so no podcast on the 14th. Okay, I already have that on my thing here.
Yeah, no 7th, no 14th. We'll be back on the 21st, and we'll make a huge run of uninterrupted weeks.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. I put her on camera, but I want to be the only one to see this.
I'd have to kill you.
She'd also have to kill me.
Right.
All right, so we'll do another freeform. 79 will be freeform. We'll be back on the 21st.
Okay.
Kevin, it was nice you joining us. We'll get you talking more next time because waving doesn't do much for if we want to do this as an audio.
Yeah.
Which I'm planning to make this an audio slash. I'm planning to make this an audio slash video podcast available through iTunes starting with episode 100. So that's a goal for us, gents.
I know what happened.
What?
He totally rolled a 20 on his stealth check.
That's true. He did. He critted us.
I can hear him.
And I rolled a 1 on his perception, so I couldn't see him.
I don't give a crit.
Okay. So, Kevin, you have a nice evening. Bob?
You as well.
Bob,
Yeah.
I'll see you in the future, which you're already in, so I guess you'll see me. Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, for the viewers, we're literally, as soon as I hit the stop broadcast, we're disappearing, so there's not going to be anything going on. So, bye, everybody.
Bye.